Today is the first full day under a new law that makes crossing illegally from Mexico into Texas a state crime. The law gives local police the power to arrest migrants.
And it lets state judges issue orders to remove a migrant to Mexico. CNN's Ed Lavandera has you covered on the record backlog in immigration cases happening right now in federal courts.
Outside any American immigration court these days, you'll likely find long lines, people gathering in the middle of the night for court appearances that will determine if they stay in the United States or if they'll be deported.
They are lining up sometimes at 5 a.m. I've seen them lining up the night before as well.
Some of these migrants will end up in Mimi Sankoff's New York City courtroom. Judge Sankoff is the president of the National Association of Immigration Judges. She's served as a judge for 17 years and has never seen the system under this intense strain.
Some days I can see up to 100 different cases just in a morning. I've been a judge in Los Angeles, Colorado, and in New York City, and I've never seen the numbers that we're seeing right now.
Now, for the first time, tracking data shows the immigration court backlog has reached more than 3 million cases. In 2012, there were over 325,000 backlog cases. Across the country, there are just 71 immigration courts and 734 immigration judges that handle this caseload. The states with the largest numbers of pending cases are Florida, Texas, California, and New York. Last December, we met Jason Virguez, his wife Zulema, and their 2 children as they crossed the Rio Grande into El Paso, Texas.
Es duro. Es duro por lo que está pasando en mi país.
Did you think reaching this point was going to be so emotional?
No pensamos que fuera a ser así.
With tears in their eyes, they told me they never thought the journey from Venezuela would be so painful.
Gusto verte, Jason.
Muy bien,
Gracias a Dios.
The family is now in New York, navigating the immigration asylum process. Their journey captures the dilemma of the overwhelmed system.
It's been a year since we met you. You just had your first hearing in the court, correct?
Están ocupados o cuando te contestan dice que te van a devolver la llamada y bueno.
They say it's been very difficult to find an attorney. In fact, after a year, they still haven't been able to get an immigration attorney.
The same tracking data shows close to 100% of the migrants who have lawyers show up to the court hearings. The data is less clear for migrants who don't have lawyers. Jason and Zulema attended their first court hearing last week and have another date set for April of next year. The Biden administration has added more than 300 immigration judges to help handle the massive backlog of cases. But Judge Sankoff also says there aren't enough interpreters and law clerks to move cases along.
The focus has been on hiring more immigration judges, which makes sense. But you cannot hire your way out of this problem because even an immigration judge really can only handle maybe about 500 cases a year.
Immigration judges and reform advocates say one way to speed things up would be to move the whole system out from underneath the Justice Department and the executive branch and into an independent judiciary branch. They say that would give judges more discretion to move through these cases much faster.